like you should. You no good, treat your workers like you should. You no good, treat your workers like you should. You no good, treat your workers like you should. You no good, treat your workers like you should. You no good, treat your workers like you should.
I am a worker and a proud member of the Union of Southern Service Workers. Yeah. We are outside today making big noise because we are tired of putting our lives at risk for these jobs and getting paid pennies and scraps. We're tired of always getting injured on the jobs and it's not getting taken seriously just because the job doesn't want to. We're tired of it, which is why today we are demanding safe jobs now, today, and forever.
Yeah. That's right.
And we're here at Ryder Warehouse because, like every other job, they're having safety issues on the job, and we're demanding them to make it a safe job to work in. But it's not just Ryder. We are going on strike all across the USSW chapters in the South, going on strike today because we demand safe jobs now. We are tired of putting our lives at risk for no reason.
Yes. Come on, Naomi, come on.
The Union of Southern Service Workers have filed an official complaint with the South Carolina OSHA for racial discrimination with the Department of Labor. Because South Carolina OSHA is denying black workers the right for their job to be inspected like they're supposed to. South Carolina OSHA is supposed to do regular program inspections at food service, warehouses, and at the retail stores.
And they ain't doing it.
They have not done not one single regular inspection at the food or retail stores. But they have done just one single regular inspection at the warehouses. And this problem is across all the different jobs. These problems are at the food jobs, retail, and at the warehouse jobs. And we're fed up with putting our lives on the line for no reason. South Carolina OSHA has to stop discriminating and being against black workers because at these jobs, it's predominantly black workers. These are disproportionately black workers, and they're not doing these regular inspections like they're supposed to. Workers are doing what we're supposed to. We're filing our OSHA complaints, but nothing is being done. The inspections are not following through, which is why today we are on strike now. Protect black workers, because without USSW, nobody else is protecting us but us. So South Carolina OSHA, the USSW is calling y'all out to make y'all do y'all's job. Enough is enough. So, for my first speaker, I would like to bring up Thursday Cobb Jr. He is a Ryder worker on strike today.
We got your back.
First of all, I appreciate everybody for coming out. My name is Thursday Cobb, and I'm a worker at Ryder here in Columbia, and also a member of USSW. I'm on strike today because my job is not safe. And like a lot of us, our jobs are not safe. My job is not offering any proper protective gear like helmets or safety glasses for when we're riding in this big warehouse on faulty equipment and we can run into a rack that's not bolted into the ground at any given second and product falls from 100 feet in the air on our head to harm us or possibly to kill us. So myself and my co-workers have put in an OSHA complaint for Ryder so that a lot of accountability has to be taken. So we went ahead and took these extra measures so that OSHA can come in and see the unsafety.
Blow that home.
And also take our lives more serious.
That's right.
So today, myself, I've even experienced work violence in my place and was threatened by a manager. And that's what made me stand up and take these rights as I can as a worker. And I'm letting a lot of workers know that you can do the same thing. You do not have to be afraid.
Come on.
Stand up for yourself and stand up for your health and safety.
That's right.
And demand safe jobs now.
We got your back. We got your back.
We got your back. We got your back.
We got your back.
We got your back.
We got your back.
We got your back.
We got your back.
We got your back.
Our next speaker is Marion Richardson, who is also a Ryder worker on strike today.
All right.
Thank y'all for coming. My name is Marion Richardson. I also work here at Ryder.
Yeah, hold it.
Loud and
everybody. Thank y'all for coming out again. Like I said, my name is Ryder Richardson. I also work here at Ryder. I'm part of the USSW. And the reason why I am going on strike as well. Well, my coworker covered a lot of the issues as well. But one of the things I wanted to pinpoint to is like, I seen workers here actually get hurt physically. Like broken legs and all. So, you know, like the management don't want to do anything about it. You know, they send the people back to work. They don't have any proper training, you know, as far as the new hires, even the old hires. It's just a lot of unsafe issues inside this warehouse. So that's why we had to stand up and take a stand. You know, so fall for anything. Y'all know that saying, but anyway.
Yeah.
Come on. Fall for anything. So we just standing up today. So I'm gonna let another one of my coworkers come up and explain what she got going on. But we demand safety. Not only for us, but everybody.
That's right.
Our next speaker is Audrey Williams, who is also a Ryder worker who's on strike today.
Good afternoon. Thank everyone for the support. My name is Audrey Williams, and I am a Ryder Warehouse worker and a USSW member. I'm on strike today with my co-workers because we demand health and safety at work.
That's right.
I'm not only standing up for myself today, but I'm standing up for other workers who need to be protected. Ryder doesn't care about my safety.
Don't care nothing about it.
I have a medical condition, uterine fibroids, and they caused me to bleed. One day I was working and I had a bad episode. So I went to the back of the warehouse to the bathroom. My blood levels were dangerously low. I was lightheaded and I was dizzy. So I laid on the floor of the bathroom for about an hour and a half to try to get myself together. When I did finally get myself together and made it back to the front of the warehouse, no one had noticed I was missing. My job is dangerous, and if one of the workers become injured, we need a way to call for help. I couldn't call for help because we are not allowed to have our cell phones on the floor. Ryder doesn't care about my health.
No.
My condition puts me in the hospital often. Ryder has denied my FMLA and my short-term disability. My short-term disability was denied because I haven't been at Ryder long enough, even though I opted in to pay extra for coverage.
Wow.
Wow.
We got something for them.
We got
We got something for them.
That's right. Who got your back?
We got your back.
Ryder is just.
Take your time, honey. Come on. Who got your back?
We got your back.
Who got your back?
Oh, we got your back.
Who got your back?
We got your back. We got your back.
I brought in doctor's excuses, and I was told by Ryder management that the doctor's excuses would not save my job. And I was also told by Ryder management to schedule my blood transfusions on an off day. But when I need a blood transfusion, it's an emergency. It's not something that I can schedule. I'm here today just speaking up for not only myself, but for future workers of Ryder.
That's right.
My condition, I feel like, is temporary. Once I need a hysterectomy, which is a serious surgery with 6 weeks recovery.
Yes.
I cannot afford to have my surgery because I cannot afford to be off for 6 weeks without pay. I only make $15.50 an hour. I struggle to take care of my kids. My daughter is my top priority.
All right.
So when I have to choose between my job and my health, I choose my job.
Wow.
A lot of days I am at work and I can barely breathe or stand up, but I still have to be here. So these things are what I am dealing with at Ryder, along with the other things that me and my co-workers put in our OSHA complaint.
That's all right.
It's all right, honey. It's all
That's all
right.
right.
It's okay.
So we got your back. We got your back.
We got your back.
We got your back.
We
Southern service workers. I'm here with my brothers and sisters of Ryder today to show my support because like them at Circle K, they don't take our safety seriously. Our store is dangerously understaffed. I work third shift, a lot of times alone in the store at night by myself. Nobody else, just me. We're not trained for safety issues. We don't have proper safety equipment. I was there at the store one night by myself and I had a diesel overflow.
Oh, God.
I had to go from the back of the store to the front lines of the diesel, toting 25-pound bags of dry all by myself, several times. Nobody else there to help me, nobody to call. Circle K didn't train me for this. I've worked for decades in service stations, truck stops, and that's where I've learned my training through my decades. If it had happened to a co-worker, they wouldn't know what to do because we're not trained properly. It could have been catastrophic. And Circle K keeps our safety gear under lock and key. When that spill happened, I went to the spill box that is there for those occasions, and it was locked. That's why I had to run to the back of the store with those 25-pound bags of dry all by myself. And it did happen recently to a co-worker of mine, and she didn't know what to do. She ended up having to carry large fountain cups of dry all from the back of the store all the way to the front line of the pumps. Circle K is cutting corners, and not just Circle K cutting corners, trying to save money, cutting corners with our safety, but all these corporations. And that's why we have come together today to fight and demand save jobs now.
Save jobs now! Save jobs now! Save jobs now! Save jobs now! Save jobs now!
Save jobs now. Okay, so our next speaker is Amber Biggs from Popeye.
Yes,
Popeyes, we coming out
we
you!
want to hear you guys. Really hold it up.
Popeyes, we coming out you! Get ready!
Come on, Popeyes.
Hi, my name is Amber Biggs. I work at Popeye. I get paid $10 an hour. I've worked there for 6 months. I've gotten burned 6 times on my arm. Popeyes also has no splash guards, nothing to protect yourself while you're cooking. They also have no long gloves to protect your arms and your hands while you're dropping chicken. They have no first aid kit, nothing to put on your burns, no burn cream, all they have is alcohol, peroxide, and that's not the right stuff to use on burns. Also, they have no breaks. You get no breaks. You work all day at Popeyes, and you get no breaks. Your body gets tired, and that's more easy for you to get burned. They overwork their co-workers. They're overworking your co-workers, and that's not good either. So I filed an OSHA complaint about all of this. And I want safe workers. I want safe, healthy workers now.
Yes.
Save jobs now! 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 We got your back!
We got your back.
We got your back!
We got your back.
We got your back!
So our next speaker is Trish from Wendy's.
My name is Trish. I am a Wendy's worker here in Columbia, and I am here in support of the Ryder's workers to demand safe jobs now.
That's right.
87% of fast food workers last year got burned by their fast food store appliances, I being one of them. It is a shame that all these fast food restaurants only seem to care about putting money in their pockets. Like, I was burned one night because our fryers caught on fire. Literal fire, sparks and flames shot out everywhere. And because nobody answered their phone, we were told to stay on the clock in an endangered, hazardous situation and type of workplace. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
And all we're told to do is, if we get burned, we'll you still work. Don't even give us a chance to go tend to our wounds. Don't give us a chance to at least make sure we're okay. It's like all they care about is their payment and their paychecks and their pockets. We are here to demand safer jobs now. I filed an OSHA complaint against my store for this kind of hazardous situation. And if they don't want to listen, we will make them listen, because we demand safe jobs now.
Safe jobs now! Safe jobs now! Safe jobs now! Safe jobs now!
Okay, I would like to welcome up our next speaker, President Charles Bray from AFL-CIO.
What do we want? Safe jobs now! 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 If we don't get it, shut it down! We don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! That's what I'm here for. First and foremost, I'm Charles Bray, President of the South Carolina AFL-CIO, stand for American Federation of Labor, Congress of Industrial Organization, and also President of the International Longshoremen's Association. So I would say to you, USSW, we got your back. I got to face them. We got your back. Let it for the cameras. We got your back. I want to be clear with that. In the state of South Carolina, there's a new wave that's going over. Get ready. The average worker that you see behind me don't stand in my shoes, they stand in their shoes. I'm 69 years old, and I'm telling you, in this labor movement, there's a new one coming. The average one of you all, your hair's still black, you ain't got no gray in it, but keep on marching and standing. It's a great thing in South Carolina when we see a group of workers standing up for what they believe in, health and safety, and willing to strike. And believe me or not, all of you striking workers, understand that you standing up for the workers who can't speak and stand for themselves. Some of them in that plant cannot stand the way you standing. But don't worry, stand, because you are doing the right thing. Don't let nobody tell you anything. The only thing workers have is the right to strike. Don't let nobody fool you. If you don't have the right to strike, you defeated. And I want to say something, and you say, repeat it after me. Working people united, can never be defeated. Working people united, can never be defeated. That's a true sign. That's a true wave that's going through the South. I've always said from where I sit, and I'm speaking for the National AFL-CIO, who I serve as one of the presidents, which we got some 12 million workers. We stand strongly with you. And all I'm saying to you is, this day is just the beginning. This strike is just the beginning. That's going to not go out all across the South, but it's going to go throughout the world. I say to everywhere I go, if you change South Carolina, you will change the South. You change the South, you will change the world. I'll say again, if you change South Carolina, you will change the South. And when you change the South, you will change the world. USSW, stand strong. The International Longshoremen's Association is behind you. The International Longshoremen's Association is behind you. Make no crumbs, make no fight. We compromise this with no one. We are standing with you. Safe jobs, health, and benefits you will get, but you got to pay a price for it, and today you're paying a price. Your prayers are not going to get answered. So I will say to you, as I close, stand and don't get weary in well-doing. Stand and don't get weary in well-doing, because you will reap the harvest. You hear what I'm telling you? Don't let them fool you. You will reap the harvest. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker up is Melissa Reyes with IBEW.
All right, Melissa.
Good afternoon. I'm grateful to be standing in solidarity with my brothers and sisters engaging in strikes today with the USSW. Because you guys are truly, working more than 40 hours a week to make ends meet. Working in a facility that is understaffed and overworked sets up workers for dangerous situations at work, health problems, and a neglected home. For decades, the labor movement, for decades, the conditions have been eroding to the point where we are fighting for the same things that the labor movement fought for in the 19th century. 8 hours for work, 8 hours for rest, and 8 hours for what we will. But the buck stops with our generation. Just like you all are here today, workers across the country are putting down their aprons, their tools, their hard hats, whatever it may be, and walking out with their heads high because they have had enough.
Let's go.
It's no surprise why companies choose this route over hiring an adequate number of staff. It saves them in overhead expenses, Social Security, Medicare, federal and state unemployment, retirement, health insurance. All these areas are areas where businesses save money by doing more work with less hands. They don't pay extra into these programs when you work overtime, whereas they would if they just did the right thing and hired more workers. It's clear we can't wait on the government to solve our problems. Our minimum wage has been stagnant for 15 years. This is the longest length of time we have seen inaction from our government since the federal minimum wage has been established. Also, government agencies are tasked with inspecting job sites for safety compliance, are understaffed and underfunded. In North Carolina, the OSHA department is experiencing a 32% vacancy rate. They are only able to conduct one inspection for every 172 employers yearly. Deficiencies like this led to the deaths of 3 construction workers in Charlotte working on a faulty scaffold at the beginning of the year. Brothers and sisters, it is essential that we stand up and fight back. Companies are only vested in their self-interest, leaving workers high and dry when they can no longer squeeze production out of them. All the while, they are busy lobbying the government to work against us. The only way we're going to win this battle is on the ground, in your workplaces, and with you all leading the challenge. Let's fight for a say in the workplace, better conditions written in black and white ink with you and the company's name at the bottom so that they can't ever take them away from you. When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up for that.
What do we do?
Stand up for that.
Let's get them! So it's our last speaker for today is Brandon Upshaw from the South Carolina Democratic Party Black Caucus. Brandon Upson.
All right, y'all, how y'all doing? So my name is Brandon Upson. I'm the chair of the South Carolina Democratic Party's Black Caucus. And every day I see how corporations like Ryder take advantage of working people. When you have people working in dangerous environments and they're making so little money that they cannot afford a day off. They cannot afford to get sick. They cannot afford to get hurt. They cannot even afford to live working a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. That is wrong. The conditions that put people in this position is no different than a plantation. We are in South Carolina where the plantation mentality was specialized and made more effective. It went from the fields to the corporations. No matter what color you are, if you are poor, you are disadvantaged. They are afraid when poor folks come together and work on one accord, because when we work together, we're stronger. When we work and move in one direction, everything has to move with us. We have to remind ourselves that we are the people and we have the power in our hands. So when we show up today, we don't show up just by ourselves. We represent everyone who has a right and a voice but can't speak for themselves. They may be working and see something wrong but afraid to say it. We stand for them. We speak for them. We fight for them. So when we say, who's got your back?
We got your back.
Who's got your back?
We got your back.
Who's got your back?
We got your back.
Thank you. Keep fighting.
I would like to thank all of our amazing I would just like to say one last time,